Hello everyone, this is NorthWind here, and welcome back to another episode of Shadowrun Returns. In the last episode, we got a message from our old friend Sam Watts, and found out that he died. But not only did he die, he was murdered by someone in Seattle that's using scalpels to cut out internal organs. It's a Ripper-type death. And we met the homicide detective that's working on the case, McCluskey, who doesn't seem to be that bright. So, we're going to continue by talking to the coroner here, Dresden. Dresden looks amused. Do you always make friends that easily? I'm great at dinner parties, too. Cocks his head to one side. Be straight with me. You really going to work for the dead man? Sam was there when I needed him. I'm going to return the favor. Fascinating again. Detective McCluskey isn't interested in anything but Detective McCluskey. He'd convict his own mother if it meant another 10 union a week in his paycheck. Plus, he's on the take. You have honor, after a fashion. I try to honor the dead in my work, so we have that in common. What can I do to help? Alright, well let's see what we can find out. Okay. What was that McCluskey said? Well, let's just go on the thing here. On the take, who's paying to hold the leash? I don't know, but someone with some major pull has been looking out for McCluskey's career and wallet. What was that McCluskey said about Sam's mother? The official report is that she committed suicide about a year ago. Aren't you the official in that sentence? My name's on the report, but my actual findings left some doubts. I can't say that it wasn't suicide, but there were unusual bruises on her upper arms, and she didn't use her dominant hand to pull the trigger. I was told to drop it, so I dropped it. Okay. What are organs worth these days? A whole healthy body can be worth a bunch of new yen, but individual organs, not worth as much anymore, what with all the synth and cyber stuff on the make these days. Organ grinders only deal in the recently deceased. There's plenty of other chop shops that aren't as picky, though, and they don't care where the bodies come from. Well, who still uses scalpels? Doctors still learn how to use them in their first year of med school, as do coroners, but neither profession uses them very much anymore. It's possible some of the slimier chop shops still use scalpels, I suppose, but I wouldn't know where to look. Have you ever heard of the Seamstresses Union? It's a nearby club in the Barrens that attracts low-lifes. You'd probably like it. Me? I'm not really the going-out type. Always too much to be done around here. Plus, the dead are just easier to get along with. I just need to know one more thing. Where was Sam killed? Dresden looks up at you intently for a moment before speaking. You know, I might be able to do you one better. Why don't you poke around those body lockers in the back and see if you find anything useful? Okay then. I'll go do that. Alright, so he's going back there. We need to go over here to these body lockers. And I did get a little bit of karma. I saw that, which means that I do have the ability to raise some of my skills again. Cold storage is labeled John Doe, but the internal thermostat is set to 21 degrees Celsius. Open the drawer. The cold storage drawer opens to reveal the fully clothed body of a man, arms folded across his chest. In addition to sporting some of the brightest orange hair you've ever seen, the body seems to be in very good condition. Whoa, easy there. Hey, Jake Armitage. He was the character from I think it was the Super NES version of Shadowrun? Interesting. In one quick move, he jumps down from the drawer and stands before you. For someone who just woke up in a morgue locker, he seems unfazed and pretty well put together. You spot a data jack drilled into his temples and some shamanistic tattoos peeking above his collar. An interesting combination. It is, because the more you add cyberware to your body, the less effective your magic becomes. I told John to wake me up at 6 in the morning. Is it 6 yet? Doesn't feel like 6 yet. Sorry, I didn't expect you to be so alive. Yeah, Dresden thinks he's pretty funny. You're not the first person he's pulled this on. He chuckles. Well, so much for a good night's sleep. On the plus side, I noticed you haven't killed me yet, so that's good. If you aren't after me, then what's your story? The latest Ripper victim. Did you know him? Sam? Glad somebody cares. We used to drink together every now and then over at the Union. Decent enough guy, always in trouble over something or other, though. Jake kills toward the other side of the room. John, is this guy cool? Yeah, he's on the level. Works for Sam. Believe it or not, some sort of dead man switch. I thought you could help him out. Maybe even you stop moping around the shop all day. Thanks for volunteering me. He pauses. Might be sizing you up, but it's hard to tell behind those shades. All right, then. The name's Jake, and you are... Call me Archon. Nice to meet you. Well, it sounds like you're taking a dive into the deep end here. John's right. I might be able to help you out. I was with Sam the other night, the night of the murder. Poor guy, he was hanging out at the Seamstresses Union that night, tripped out and rowdy. I'd been laying low there for a few days after a bad run. Miss Kubota asked me to throw Sam out, so I did. But out in the alley, some gangers got the jump on me. He winces. Damn. Maybe I need some soy calf after all. John, could you grab me a cup? Get your own damn cup. My hands are dirty anyway. Now, what's wrong with this intestine? You hear a loud squelching sound as Dresden continues his work. Thanks, John. You're a real pal. Anyway, there's a big fat court bounty on my head. Like I said, my last job didn't exactly go according to plan. Out in the alley, a few Halloweeners got the jump on us. Damn gangers thought they could turn a quick profit off of my head. Jake smiles, and you get the impression that it didn't work out so well for the gangers. Sam stumbled off during the fight, though, and that's the last I saw of him, until he turned up here. Dead on arrival. Reminds me of my last stay in this place. You've done this before? It's a long story. I ended up in a morgue more often than the average guy. If I remember correctly, he woke up in this morgue with a cranial bomb in his head. Yeah, Jake here's a regular. Should have started a rewards card, Jake. A few more visits and you get a free night stay. Jake laughs. I'll hold you to that, John. Anyway, they found Sam's body less than a block away from the Union. Missing liver and all. Tell you what, you look like you could hand yourself in a fight. I could use some backup to settle the score with those Halloweeners out there. Their leader? It's got the whole gang searching the Barrens for me. I need to get rid of that asshole. In return, I'll take you to the place Sam was murdered. It's not safe to hit these streets alone at night. Trust me. Jake eyes you up and down. And maybe I'll throw in some decent supplies while we're at it. What do you say? Alright, it's nice to have someone watching your back out there, assuming that you can trust them. I get it. Gotta be careful in this trade. I'm not one to go back on a deal, though. John can vouch for that. Plus, you know where I'm hiding out, right? Doesn't leave me a lot of room to sell you out. What do you say? I don't work for free. I fight. I get paid in Nuyen, not tours. Guess I'd say the same in your shoes. Fine. There's a cred stick with 1,000 Nuyen on it with your name on it. Help me dust those gangers, and it's yours. Make it 1,500. Hard bargainer. All right, 1,500 it is, but you'd better be worth it. Don't worry about me. Great. I've been hiding out here since that run-in with those Halloweeners. Whiny bunch of gangers, but this stretch of the Barrens is their turf. Hell, I'm surprised you even made it into this morgue in one piece without packing some heat. Very funny, Jake. You can sleep in the dumpster tomorrow. So, you need a weapon? All right, well... I'm gonna go with, we'll go with a pistol. My weapon of choice as well. Here, take this one. I've got a Fischetti Security 500, okay? So, ready for an evening out on the town? I'm ready. I'll follow your lead. The Halloweeners aren't looking for you. Yet. Alright. You can leave whenever you're ready. Alright, well let's go and see if we can find these gangers. Gonna come down here. Exit the building. Is there a reason why you didn't go forward? Head out into the Barrens, yes. The Barrens are kind of like slums projects. Run in the Seattle sprawl, sooner or later you'll find yourself in the Redmond Barrens. Doesn't matter your business, the Barrens doesn't like you. Take 1 part radioactive wasteland, 3 parts dog-eat-dog slum, and add a dash of tourist trap, and you get a recipe for mean as hell. You leave the sanitized death and formaldehyde of organ grinders behind, entering the anarchy and desperation of the streets. Jake stops a moment to breathe deeply, filling his lungs with motorcycle exhaust, radioactive dust, cordite, and who knows what else. He exhales with an expression of wry contentment. The stench and grime tell him he's home. Yep, the Redmond Barrens. It's where you start out whenever you're down and out. My stash is just around the corner in the alley. Okay. We got a guy over here, just kind of getting a good look around. Vlad. His stuff is over here. I don't think we're going to go over there just quite yet. We're going to come over here and see if we can talk to this guy. Come here, Vlad. Why aren't you... As you approach, the man sizes you up. You can see the age-old fight-or-flight equation running behind his drug-clouded eyes. Beneath the track marks on his arms, you spot a set of tattoos that indicate that he is, or at least once was, a shaman. Hey man, you okay? Yes, no, I saw something. It's going to kill me. Calm down, I'm Archon. What's your name? My name is Vlad. Vlad, those are some nice tattoos. Are you a shaman? The word shaman strikes a chord. He seems to shake off some of the mental cobwebs. Yes, I am a shaman. I thought so, Vlad. What did you see? See, yes, I saw something. The other night. I saw a spirit so dark, so alien that... Vlad trails off and shudders. Where did you see this spirit? Just across the street from the Steamship's Union. It's gone now, Vlad. It's not going to kill you. You're safe. Thank you. I think you're right. I feel better now. More whole. Now, I think I need some sleep. Alright, so we know that there's a spirit hanging out by the Seamstresses Union. Which is not exactly... No, I'm not looking for a date, honey. Alright, so we cleared away some garbage. Let's go ahead and get this stuff. Hidden in the garbage strewn is a high-tech safe with a mag card reader on it. Open the safe with Jake's mag card. Means that it's magnetically sealed. With a smooth hiss, the safe opens to reveal a collection of gear that is in perfect match for your skills. You take the thing. Of course it's a perfect match for my skills. Alright, so what did I get? I have Mana Bolt 1, Armor 1. Oh, we've got some bad guys here. Oh no. Alright, it's their turn. He's gonna try to kill me. Ooh. No. Alright. So I need to... I'm wounded now. Let's go to magic. Spells. Mana Bolt. He's a fighter, so he probably doesn't have great willpower. So we're gonna use this. How do we do this? Is there a way to do this without it, Alright, well, we're gonna attack with this, so... We'll do it again. Alright, what do we got? Jake? Jake can take on this person. Does Jake have anything other than a pistol? No. Again. There you go. Okay. Ooh. Alright. I'm still wounded. Alright, I need to do... I don't have enough to cast. That's fine. He's dead anyway. Alright. Ooh. So welcome to the Barrens. Guess I'll need to find a new spot to find my gear. Good dead drops are so hard to keep. Well, at least they were too dumb to break my maglock. Now that you've got some gear, let's go deal with those Halloweeners. Alright. Well, let's take a look and see what we've got here. This is my stuff. I do have a little bit of karma. I can't bump up my willpower just quite yet. I could get pistol here. Let's spend some karma. Alright, so I could bump up my dodge. Okay, I could bump up biotech because that'll give me control of more healing. But I don't really use med kits. I'm thinking that I'm going to be using I think I'm going to be using the spells to heal myself. And I'm not looking into conjuring. Maybe at one point I'll play a conjurer, but not now. So I think... Let's get up to the top here. Let's see. You know what we're going to do? We're going to put one into pistol. And we're going to put one into biotech. Just to say we have some in there. Anything else? Items? Alright, so the spells that I've got Mana Bolt. I've got Power Bolt. Power Bolt, if I remember correctly, attacks physically. Mana Bolt is, it's a, oh, what's it called? It attacks, like, mental, I mean, makes you stunned, if that makes any sense. I think that I'm going to switch out this with this. Can I do that? I guess I can't do that. Well, maybe I don't need to do that. Hard to say. Alright, and here's our stuff. Let's go ahead and get back to the game. Let's see if we can find these Halloweeners. We'll scroll out a little bit. Alright, so we have a couple of people here. This guy is a worried man. Come on. The man before you appears well-mannered, but nervous. Excuse me, sir. I don't know you, but you look like you could handle yourself in the fight, and we need some help. I only fight when I've been paid to. Oh, we can pay you. Some thugs are shaking down the market we've set up here. It's getting worse lately. I don't think we can afford to pay them forever. But no one will stand up to them, and Lone Star isn't about to get involved. Where's this market of yours? It's just down the street, sir. Please, our livelihoods depend on this market. Alright. And this is Sarah. What does Sarah have to say? Her clothes may be dirty, but this woman is far from downtrodden. Hey, not that it's my business, but I wouldn't go that way. What's going on? Just some Halloweeners stirring up trouble again. They rode in this morning on those fancy bikes, set up camp to the old street market. They've been marching up and down the street all day, shaking down anyone that wanders past. Typical. Well, odds are, those are the guys that we're after. Anything else I should know about these gangers? Well, their leader's a big old troll named John Paul. Real piece of work, even for a wiener. Yep, that's him. Jake checks out his pistol. Sounds like they're a friendly bunch. You gonna be safe out here? You think I'm dumb enough to get caught out in the open by one of those assholes? Nah, I know these streets like the back of my hand. Worry about your own skin. You're gonna be in for a rude surprise. You might want to clear out before the shooting starts. She looks over at you. Don't need to worry about me. I know how to stay low. They're a tough bunch, though. Don't say I didn't warn you. Alright. So it looks like that we're going to be taking on a gang called the Halloweeners. But that is going to have to wait for the next episode. So thank you for taking the time to watch with me. I really do appreciate it. And I will see you in the next episode. Bye now.